After years of cruising and international travel, we've learned the hard way what you actually need in your bag and what just takes up space. In this video, I'm sharing our top travel accessories we personally own and genuinely use on every trip. From the flight there all the way to the port days on the ship. These are the things that have earned their spot in our luggage trip after trip. Before we get into it, every product I show you today is linked in the description box below. I've organized everything by category so it's easy to find. A few of these items we've been using for years, so the exact product may have changed, but I've linked the best current option so you're covered either way. We want to be transparent that these are affiliate links, which means if you purchase through them, we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. And we only recommend things that we personally own and use. So let's get started. Let's start before you even get to the ship, on the plane. This is my carry-on backpack and it goes on every single trip. It easily fits in the overhead bin and has enough organization to keep my things in order. This backpack has saved me many times when I've run out of space in my luggage. I also have a separate anti-theft backpack that I use specifically in cities where pickpocketing is a concern. The zippers are hidden and can be locked so nobody can get into it while it's on your back. This backpack has gone with me on every trip and gives me peace of mind at our destinations. If you're flying internationally, you're probably looking at 8 to 12 hours in the air. This inflatable neck pillow is a game changer because it packs down to almost nothing. I deflate it and tuck it into my bag until I need it. It takes up zero room compared to the foam ones and honestly works just as well. Not glamorous, but compression socks are something I never fly without anymore. Long-haul flights increase your risk of swelling and blood clots, and compression socks help you with both. I put them on before I board and wear them the whole flight. Your legs will thank you when you land. This is one of those things that people forget until they're standing in a hotel room in Rome with a dead phone. This international adapter covers the major plug types, Europe, the UK, and Asia, and has USB ports built in so you can charge multiple devices at once. We leave these in our travel bags permanently so we never forget them. A portable charger is non-negotiable for long travel days. Between navigating with Google Maps at ports, taking photos, and looking up restaurant hours, your phone battery will not survive a full day at port without one. I keep mine charged and in my day bag every single time we go ashore. We've linked the exact ones we take with us when we travel. This is one of those items that seems small but makes a real difference. Instead of packing multiple bottles of vitamins, medications, and travel meds, a pill organizer keeps everything in one compact container. I organize by day so I never have to think about it. It's especially helpful when you're crossing time zones and your routine is off. Keep in mind that prescription medications need to be in their original prescription bottles when you travel. Check online for prescription and medication rules for the country you are visiting. If you've never used packing cubes, this is going to change how you travel. Everything goes into labeled cubes, tops, bottoms, accessories, and your suitcase stays organized the entire trip. No more digging through everything to find one thing. When you get to your hotel or cabin, you just pull the cube you need. We never travel without our packing cubes. Whether you're spending a night in Rome before your cruise or doing a hotel stay at the end of your trip, a good toiletry organizer keeps everything in one place. These are the ones I've used and they've helped keep me organized. Mediterranean summers are hot. We're talking 90+ degrees in port cities like Naples and Barcelona. A small portable fan is something I started packing a few trips ago and I will never go back. It runs on USB, so I plug it into my international adapter. And it's small enough that it doesn't take up much space at all in my backpack. A compact travel first aid kit is something I always have. You can find band-aids and first aid supplies at most European pharmacies, but when you have a blister in the middle of a port day, you don't want to spend 20 minutes finding one. I keep mine small, just the basics, and it lives in my day bag the whole trip. If you're traveling internationally and you pack a regular American hair dryer, you will fry it the moment you plug it into a European outlet, even with an adapter. The voltage is completely different. You can switch a dual voltage hair dryer from 110 to 220 volts so it works safely anywhere in the world. I'll link the one I use in the description. This one saved us from paying overweight baggage fees more than once. Before you leave for the airport, you just hook it onto your suitcase handle, lift, and it gives you the exact weight in seconds. Most airlines charge anywhere from $50 to $100 for an overweight bag. This scale costs a fraction of that and pays for itself the first time you use it. It's a non-negotiable for us on every trip. Cruise people, this one is essential. Cruise cabin walls are magnetic, and these heavy-duty magnetic hooks are the best way to maximize your storage. We hang wet swimsuits, bags, lanyards, hats, anything that would otherwise end up on the floor. If you've ever felt like your cabin is too small, magnetic hooks will change your life. When you board a cruise ship, your luggage gets tagged so the crew knows which cabin to deliver it to. The paper tags the cruise line sends you can tear off if you're not careful. These plastic holders protect your luggage tags and keep them firmly attached the whole voyage. It's a small thing, but you really don't want your bags going to the wrong cabin. Staying hydrated on a cruise is more important than people realize, especially on hot Mediterranean port days. Many cruise lines have water stations on board, and I always bring a refillable insulated cup. It keeps drinks cold for hours and means I'm not buying a bottle of water every time I turn around on shore. I even bring a reusable coffee cup so I don't have to drink my coffee out of styrofoam or plastic-lined cups on board. For some port days, I swap my big backpack for a smaller anti-theft crossbody. Pickpocketing is a real thing in popular European port cities, and I've heard enough stories to take it seriously. This bag has slash-resistant straps and locking zippers and holds everything I need for the day, like my phone, cards, and glasses. This next item is called a stash pouch. A stash pouch is a flat, hidden pouch that sits against your body under your clothing. This gives you a real peace of mind in busy tourist areas. Weather can turn fast, especially in port cities. A packable rain poncho takes up almost no room and saves you from being completely soaked when a shower comes out of nowhere, or if you forget to bring your rain gear. We keep these in the bottom of our bags for every single port day. If rain is in the forecast, we pack our packable raincoats for extra protection. They roll up small and take up minimal space in our backpacks. Now, if you're carrying your backpack on a rainy port day, a rain cover keeps everything inside nice and dry. I learned the hard way that not all backpacks are water resistant and won't travel without one of these again. This next item is especially important if you're visiting churches or religious sites in Europe, and on a Mediterranean cruise, you will be. Many churches require your shoulders and knees to be covered to enter. A lightweight shawl can be worn as a scarf on the ship, tied around your waist as a cover-up on the beach, or thrown over your shoulders to get into the Pantheon or the Vatican. It's one of the most versatile things I bring on my trips. I even pack it for the airplane because you never know what the temperature will be on the plane. And there you have it. These are our top travel accessories we personally own and bring on cruise and international trips. We hope this saves you some trial and error and makes your next trip a little smoother. Everything you saw today is in our Amazon storefront. The link is in the description. Here's a quick tip. Adding items to your cart saves them so you can come back to them whenever you're ready to start packing. Comment below and tell us something you can't travel without. We'd love to know, and it may help others who are watching this video. If you're planning a Mediterranean cruise, make sure you subscribe. We're releasing a full series covering every port on our itinerary, starting with how to get from Rome to your cruise ship in Civitavecchia. And we'll link that video here, along with another video we think you'll be interested in. See you at the next video. Bye for now.